Hello. My brain is a blobfish, and that's my explanation for my name. Also, hi. How are you doing? Fine? Oh, thanks. Me too. Anyway, small talk. Am I right? Small talk. I'm getting making old art because, I'm bored and I found this crappy art piece that I made, 2 years ago. Actually, it's one of my first digital art pieces, which is cool. As you can see, it's very interesting. It's kind of creepy. My personal opinion, it's creepy. It gave me nightmares. It haunts me. So, I guess that's why I'm remaking it. Also, I was planning on, doing a cool shot where I'm putting the thing in, but then I just didn't do it. So, that's why I'm doing weird things. You may be asking why you being a dumb bitch, and I don't know. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm tired. I meant why. Let's restart that. You may be asking, why are you being a dumb bitch and using pink for your sketch? Well, it's because I like using pink for my sketch. Okay, is that a problem? Is it a pro? Is it? Leave. If it's a problem, don't leave. It's not a problem. Don't leave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay. I'm fine. I am fine. Anyway. This is like the 7th time I'm recording this, yeah. The first time was actually a while ago, because I was kind of freaking out, because it was right before my big science exam, and I hadn't studied for it. It was like the night before, and I hadn't studied for it yet, so I was kind of freaking out, but instead of studying, I was, ranting about it, and I had a really #deep conversation with myself about how, life is stressful. So, yeah. And then when I re-listened to it, later on, after my science exam, I was like, gosh, I'm not talking about this thing at all. Even though I'm still barely talking about it. So I redo it, and then I think I'm, cool or whatever, because I read it, and then I realize I'm, the awkwardest person when it comes to not ranting about my science exams, apparently. If I'm not talking about my science exams, then I'm, very awkward. So, yeah, that's why I had to bring it up, so that I'm not awkward. That's why. And then I redid it, whatever. It was all terrible. Here, I'll do a, what's it called? Imitation of myself, okay? Hi. So, I'm gonna remake old, art, so, okay. That kind of thing. Also, I'm chewing gum. I'm sorry. Is it a problem? I keep picking fights with no one. Art, The eyes were cool. Sorry, okay. I'm going in circles. Talking about the art, the eyes were cool. Everything's the same, basically. It's fine. Also, I know, I contemplated giving this person a chin. I contemplated it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just, I was thinking that maybe a chin would be nice. Okay, sorry. In the original, there was no chin. No chin. It was just a face and hair. And it didn't make sense. And I was feeling a little fancy, as you could say. I was feeling like maybe I should give this person a chin. That way I can be, cool and make sense, even though I don't make sense. And then I gave up on that. And then, as you can see, soon, I decided to give her a chin anyway, because, again, making sense. But, is that really my priority? Making sense? That's just embarrassing. Anyway, hair's looking good. Whatever. Soon you'll see a chin, and I'm sorry. If you were rooting for the no chin aspect of this. I do apologize. I do. Anyway, I'm just watching myself just do random things. Line variation. That's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, so in the original, well, there was some line variation, but the type of line variation is like, you know, when you mess up a line and then the only way to fix it is to like kind of make it thicker, that way you don't see the mistake. You know that? Everyone knows that. Everyone, artist or not, everyone knows it. That's what that was. Because little, like, fun fact about me, I used to have I had beef with the eraser tool. Beef. Every time I saw it, I wanted to punch it. Every time I thought about it, I wanted to punch it. Every time I looked at it, oh, I already said that one, but I never erased. Because, I don't know why. Maybe I thought it was too good for the eraser. But, because in the original, you know, like, my lines were very, like, round at the edges. Like when they stopped, they'd be, like, very round, even though they were supposed to be, like, pointy. That's all because I refused to erase. Again, it gave me distress, and I became very violent every time I used the eraser. Apparently. Actually, I'm just making things up. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why I decided that I was an anti-eraser. Like, no hate to erasers. I'm fine to erasers now. I'm fine with erasers now because erasers are like lifesavers. See? Chin. Sorry. But back in the day, I don't know what was going on in my head. I was just like, erasers? Nah. Undo button? Nah. Anything that destroys my beautiful artwork is detention. Is terrible. I don't really know what my thought process was, so I'm just kind of making things up at this point. If you want to know the brush I was using, it was on Procreate. It's the dry brush, I think, in the inking place. Anyway, coloring. So, the original is grayscale, but I thought that was way too boring. So I stayed with the grayscale, but as you'll see later, I stuck with the grayscale, but with a few pops of pink. That way, just, you know, of hot pink, just so as pizzazz, you know. Pizzazz is good, and no one can tell me otherwise. Yeah, I rest my case. Is it? I don't want to hear people being like, "Well, that you weren't true to the original drawing." I know, but like, who's watching this video? Yeah, I pulled the YouTube algorithm on you. How can, you know, like, estimate this will get like 2 views, and those 2 people will be my sister, who will dig and dig to find my my account, because I don't know, maybe, or she'll go into my device, never mind. And the other view will be a random person, probably an uncle, wearing sunglasses, and we'll just like press on the video because I don't know why. And yeah, that's the 2 views. So, and that uncle is not going to argue with me. My sister, maybe. But that's my sister. Come on, I can win an argument against her. I won an argument about if a pumpkin was too cute. Because my sister, or was my mother? Okay, well, someone in my family, not my father though, was like, this pumpkin is too cute. So it's a menace to society. Because it was one of those mini pumpkins during Halloween. And I was like, no, and so I was that pumpkin's lawyer. I'm not kidding. But yeah. Anyway. Sorry. I'm thinking about how I was so angry at myself for like not talking about the actual artwork, and instead I was talking about my science exam, but now I'm talking about being a lawyer for a plastic pumpkin. Yeah. I'm embarrassed. Well, I'm not embarrassed. As I say, like, I feel like I say this every single day. I'm embarrassed that I'm not embarrassed about this. I'm embarrassed that I'm not embarrassed that I'm not embarrassed. So that's short for saying I'm not embarrassed, but, you know, I can pretend to be. I don't know how to pretend to be. How do you pretend to be embarrassed? Oh my goodness. I can try. So, I'm really sorry. I'm so ashamed of what I've done with my life, and that's not embarrassed, that's just sad. Okay. I refuse to pretend to be embarrassed because I don't know how to act. My acting skills are like down the drain. I played in my I played in my play. I played in my big school play just a few days ago, and I'm kind of over it, to be honest. I'm over acting now. After that, I'm done with it. I hate it. It was not the best experience. Yes, I contemplated making the nose pink. What were you gonna do? Kill me? Sorry, that was not right. Anyway, we're getting near the end. Now we have to do shading, you know. And I did shading with pink. That way, you know, it ties everything together and everyone's fine. I'm talking really quietly because I'm kind of scared that people will hear me because I'm in a house with humans. With humans. My sister's room is right next to mine. And I'm just here. Alone. And I'm pretty insecure. Not insecure, this is what I'm embarrassed about. I'm embarrassed about talking about life. That isn't my science exam. Apparently my science exam is really hot topic. It was really annoying, my science like, sorry, but like, we had to memorize like what, like not all the bones of the body obviously, but like 20 of them, okay? And that doesn't seem that bad, but to me it was pretty bad because I'm terrible at memorizing things. And so like I stayed up all night after I like recorded that thing, like memorizing those 20 bones, and it took me like forever. And then in the test, it did not mention it once, even though my teacher was like, better learn those 20 random bones, you know, because it's important and it'll be in the test. It was not in the test. The test was like an 8-page long thing, which isn't that bad, you know. But it's still pretty bad to me. But not one thing talked about bones. I think one thing talked about bones, but it was like, why do bones like grow? I don't know. Something like that. But not like the actual bones themselves. Science exams. I told myself I wouldn't talk about the science exam that already happened, but I started talking about it anyway. It's one of those things, you know. Well, I have a math exam soon. It's like end of school year type thing. Oh, this is really surprising. I got my signature right on like the 3rd try. Normally it takes me 17. Sorry, touched my funny bone. I'm really proud of this actually. Like on its own, I think it's really great, and I'd look at it and not be creeped out, and I think it's really pretty. But next to my old one, like, I'm very, very proud. Like, this, like, improvement in 2 years, am I right? Also, I'm gonna make another video about this terrible art piece I made. And that's like, that was a year ago, that other art piece, and I've improved so much. So I'm really happy for myself and proud, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching that random uncle dude and my sister. So, thanks, bye. Bye.